Namibia. This southern African nation is famous for its desert. But there's another part of the country that's drying up. It's fish.
The total biomass of fish is just degenerating.
Once one of the richest fishing grounds in the world, Namibia was overfished by foreigners during colonization. The young nation has tried to rein in on outside influence and the size of its catches since independence. But an investigation by the International Consortium of Investigative Journalists has found that the system isn't working for its most valuable fish, hake. Instead of handing out fishing quotas to uplift locals, politically connected Namibians win the right to fish, and more often than not sell those rights to Spanish companies. The result? Approximately 3/4 of the hake trade is owned by Spanish companies.
They have a vested interest in here, and obviously they have a huge market. So this has created an imbalance.
What that means is increasingly less food for Namibians, and the export-driven fishing is pushing the biological limits of the hake stock. However, not everyone is struggling.
We are catching well, and we are catching in a record time.
Jose Luis Bastos is one of the largest fish exporters in the country. He moved from his native Spain 45 years ago and has since built his Corvima fishing empire through close connections to the country's political establishment.
I got a good relationship with our former president, Dr. Saneyomo. This excellent kudo he shot it in my farm.
Those political ties aren't the only influence Spanish companies use. The Spanish government helps bolster its companies as well. Between 2006 and 2009, the Spanish government spent more than $70 million in aid, infrastructure development, and loans to this nation of 2 million people.
They've managed to exercise their full patronage activities. This, in my opinion, is a very embarrassing situation for the country.
This sort of influence played out with the hake quota system this year. When local scientists recommended the amount of hake they believed could be safely caught, industry officials complained that it wasn't enough. Their opposition pushed the government to choose a final quota that was 25% higher than the recommended amount. Critics say the government needs a more transparent system for giving quotas.
We need a criteria also again to be put in place so that we can look that they are going to do as there is social responsibility.
But Bastos doesn't think so. He's even become a Namibian citizen so he can apply for quotas himself.
We need quantity to be able to survive. And I hope the minister will have that in consideration. And when they dish out the quotas, they must give us enough quota. We cannot just go and work 6 months and then stay at home just doing nothing.